Welcome to High Tech Channel. Today we will explore the topic of document shredders. An ordinary bicycle, but when it fell into this giant steel crusher, it was immediately swept away, creating a strange and fascinating scene. A large log was being tightly caught in the giant steel grinding blades, twisted and crushed into pieces in the blink of an eye. The plastic material pipes were no exception, still caught in the strong rotating steel teeth, bursting and crushed in an instant. With sharp steel grinding blades and continuous rotation. Anything that gets inside, from sturdy iron to dense wheels, is crushed in the blink of an eye. From the CPU hard drives are also crushed for scrap. A bulky electric fan, but when it fell into this machine, it was crushed mercilessly in just a few short seconds. Thick metal plates, seemingly extremely sturdy, once caught in its rotating jaws, were bent and crushed beyond their original shape. Even large, bulky plastic materials could not escape its terrible force, being torn into tiny pieces. This is proof of the terrifying destructive power of this industrial machine. The square pieces of iron that fell in were immediately twisted and broken into pieces by this steel crusher. The thick rubber tire was being tightly wrapped around the steel grinding blades, twisting and crushing layer by layer with ease. If one day your motorbike is no longer in use, it will also be put into this crusher, turned into small pieces to be recycled as raw materials and returned to serve new products. An old car. When put into the crusher, every piece of steel shell and sturdy frame was tightly wrapped and torn apart. In just a moment, the whole car was turned into scrap metal, ready for recycling. This industrial crusher is designed with a powerful rotating steel blade system, which can handle a variety of materials from wood, plastic, rubber, fabric to hard metals. Wooden pallets, plastic sacks, thick cloth, or even car doors are quickly caught and crushed into small pieces. With a large capacity, which can reach hundreds of kilowatts on average, the machine operates continuously while still ensuring durability and efficiency. The main structure consists of a double or four-shaft crushing shaft combined with a high-power motor and a transmission gearbox, helping to create enormous torque. Thanks to that, it has become an indispensable device in recycling, waste treatment, and modern industrial production. This is a large-capacity stone crusher, often used in mines and construction sites. Large blocks of stone are dumped into the machine by excavators, immediately passing through a modern crushing and conveyor system. In just a few seconds, the hard rocks are crushed into gravel and sand, then continue to be screened and transported to the staging area. With a highly automated design, the machine can process hundreds of tons of materials per hour, helping to save manpower, time, and bring outstanding efficiency in the construction industry. Before our eyes is an industrial waste processing machine, operating continuously with a red conveyor belt system that brings waste into the crushing chamber. In just a few minutes, the huge pile of waste is shredded and neatly transported out. This giant red industrial crusher operates with great power. Large branches and logs are fed into the crushing chamber, immediately shredded into small wood chips. Then, the automatic conveyor system transports the huge amount of wood chips out and piles them up high. With the ability to work continuously and efficiently, this is an important equipment in wood processing, recycling, and raw material production for many industries. This yellow wood crusher is devouring large pallets, quickly turning them into small strips of wood chips, which are then sent out via conveyor belt. The industrial crusher in these images shows incredible destructive power. Bicycles, metal baskets, iron cans, and even sturdy steel frames are no match. Once inside, they are all caught in the giant saw-toothed crusher shafts and torn apart in seconds. From wheels, frames, to thick metals, they are all crushed into tiny pieces. This is a clear demonstration of the ability to process a variety of materials, from plastic, wood to iron and steel, turning everything into useful industrial waste. In these images, we can see the terrible power of the industrial crusher. A sturdy, large, and heavy metal vase, when falling into the sharp steel shaft system, is immediately wrapped tightly and crushed into pieces. Similarly, a bicycle with a frame, iron basket, and wheels has no chance. All are crushed in just a moment. The structure of the machine includes many synchronous rotating shafts, creating a huge torque, enough to destroy almost any type of material, from plastic, wood, to iron and steel. This is a powerful tool in recycling and waste treatment, turning seemingly solid objects into reusable materials. In these images, we can clearly see the diverse working capacity of the crusher. A large and thick steel bar, seemingly sturdy, but when falling into the crusher blade system, was quickly bent and broken. The thin blue iron frame was no exception, immediately caught and crushed. Even the large, thick, and hard metal paint bucket was twisted and crushed, leaving only small pieces. With the enormous torque from the steel gear shafts, this machine can handle everything from light materials to heavy metals, effectively serving the recycling and modern industrial work.